Erase debt in 30 days. It sounds like a dream, doesn't it? The kind of headline promising an immediate escape from suffocating credit card bills, student loans, or that car payment that feels never-ending. You're desperate for a solution, and that desperation makes erase debt in 30 days incredibly appealing. Who wouldn't want to hit a magic button and watch financial burdens vanish within a month? It's the ultimate fantasy for anyone trapped in the relentless cycle of minimum payments and mounting interest. But here's the stark, unvarnished truth. The kind of truth the gurus selling instant fixes conveniently leave out. For the vast majority of people with real, significant debt, the kind that keeps you up at night, completely erasing it in 30 days is not just unlikely, it's virtually impossible. Anyone telling you otherwise is either selling a pipe dream or actively trying to mislead you. They prey on your vulnerability, dangling the carrot of a quick fix, knowing full well the path out of debt is rarely a sprint, but a disciplined, often grueling marathon. So what can you do in 30 days? What don't they tell you about getting out of debt beyond the sensational headlines? That's what we're diving into today. We'll peel back the layers of marketing hype and get down to the brass tacks of what it truly takes to conquer your debt, and how you can make massive, tangible progress in just 1 month, even if complete eradication isn't on the table. Because while you might not erase it all, you can absolutely lay the groundwork for a future free from financial chains, and that starts with understanding the real game, not the fantasy. Let's be brutally honest. When someone says erase debt in 30 days, they're often talking about very specific, small-scale scenarios. Maybe one small credit card balance of a few $100s you can pay off with your next paycheck, or perhaps aggressive, often unsustainable, and potentially damaging strategies like selling everything you own, liquidating retirement accounts at a loss, or ethically questionable maneuvers. These aren't realistic or healthy long-term solutions for most people carrying significant debt. Thousands, tens of thousands, or even hundreds of thousands in mortgages, student loans, car loans, and credit card balances. The average American household, for example, carries staggering debt. Statistics show average credit card debt alone can be thousands. Then add car loans, student loans often reaching tens of thousands, and mortgages hundreds of thousands. To suggest all this can vanish in a single billing cycle ignores fundamental economic realities of income, expenses, and interest accumulation. Interest, my friends, is the silent killer of your financial freedom. It compounds, it grows, ensuring that even with minimum payments, the principal barely budges. What they don't tell you is that debt isn't just a number. It's a complex web of financial decisions, habits, and often emotional responses. It's the impulse buy, the unexpected emergency, the student loan that now feels like a life sentence. It's the car you needed, or the medical bill. Understanding this complexity is the first step. You can't just wish it away. You must understand its origins and mechanisms. Consider different types of debt. High-interest credit card debt is a beast, devouring income with APRs climbing into double digits. Personal loans offer some relief, but have their own terms. Student loans, while typically lower interest, are often massive sums with decades-long repayment schedules. Mortgages are long-term commitments. Each type requires a different approach. There's no one-size-fits-all magic wand, and certainly no wand that works its magic in 30 days for all of them. So if a complete debt wipeout in 30 days is a fantasy, what can you realistically achieve? A tremendous amount. You can lay the foundation, build momentum, and drastically alter your financial trajectory. The first 30 days are critical for setting the stage for long-term success. Step 1. Confront your debt. The full picture. Days 1-7. The absolute non-negotiable first step is gaining total clarity. Gather every statement for every debt. Credit cards, student loans, car loans, personal loans, medical bills. For each, write down creditor's name, total balance owed, interest rate APR, minimum payment, due date. This might feel overwhelming, even sickening, but you cannot fight an enemy you refuse to look at. This act of confronting your debt is incredibly powerful, transforming abstract fear into concrete numbers. You're becoming a financial detective, uncovering every piece. Many procrastinate on this for years, You can complete this crucial step in a week. Step 2. Create a budget. Your financial GPS, days 8 to 14. Once you know what you owe, you need to know where your money is going. Create a detailed budget. Track every dollar in and every dollar out. Use an app, spreadsheet, or pen and paper. Categorize expenses: housing, food, transportation, utilities, entertainment, subscriptions, and of course debt payments. The goal isn't just to see where money goes, but to identify areas to cut back. Where are the leaks? Too much dining out, unused subscriptions, reduce groceries by meal planning. Every dollar freed from unnecessary spending is a dollar for your debt. This isn't deprivation, it's prioritization. It's consciously putting money towards freedom. This budget is your roadmap, guiding you out of the debt wilderness. Step 3. Choose your debt attack strategy, days 15 to 21. With clarity on debts and cash flow, it's time to pick a strategy. 2 highly effective methods exist. The debt snowball method. List debts from smallest balance to largest. Pay minimum on all debts except the smallest. Throw every extra dollar at that smallest debt. Once paid off, take the money you were paying on it, minimum plus extra, and apply it to the next smallest. This builds powerful psychological momentum with quick wins, fueling motivation. It's less about math, more about the mind. The debt avalanche method. List debts from highest interest rate to lowest. Pay minimum on all debts except the one with the highest interest rate. Throw every extra dollar at that highest interest debt. Once paid off, move to the next highest rate. This method saves the most money on interest over time, making it mathematically superior. Neither is universally better. The best method is the one you will stick with. If you need quick wins, go Snowball. If disciplined and focused on savings, go Avalanche. Choose one and commit within your first 30 days. Step 4. Take immediate action and generate momentum, days 22-30. This is where the rubber meets the road. In the remaining days of your first month, implement your chosen strategy. Make your first attack payment. Find even a small amount, $25, $50, $100, to put extra towards your chosen debt. The action itself is more important than the amount. It signals seriousness. Automate payments. Set up automatic minimum payments for all debts to avoid late fees. Manually add your extra payment. Cut unnecessary spending. Implement budget cuts. Cook at home. Cancel unused streaming. Pack lunch. Look for quick income boosts. Sell unused items. Offer a service. Pick up an extra shift. Even a few $100s can kickstart repayment. Negotiate, if appropriate. For high-interest credit cards, call your company. A lower interest rate is possible, especially with good payment history. Always ask. Stop accumulating new debt. This is paramount. If you're trying to get out of debt but still using credit cards, you're on a treadmill. Freeze or cut up your credit cards if necessary. Plug the holes before bailing water. What they don't tell you in those flashy 30-day promises is that the real victory in the first month isn't about magic. It's about intense focus, radical honesty, and decisive action. It's shifting your mindset from a passive victim to an active, empowered fighter. You might not erase all your debt, but you will have transformed your understanding, established a clear plan, and most importantly, you will have started. Starting is often the hardest part. The journey out of debt isn't just about numbers, it's about discipline, resilience, and a profound shift in your relationship with money. The promise of erase debt in 30 days is a siren song, luring you with false hope. The truth is harder, but infinitely more rewarding. In these first 30 days, you won't necessarily be debt-free, but you will be armed with knowledge, a clear plan, and the momentum to reclaim your financial future. You'll have stopped the bleeding, identified the enemy, and started fighting back. That's a victory in itself. Don't fall for shortcuts. Don't believe in magic buttons. Believe in your ability to learn, to plan, and to execute. Believe in the power of small, consistent actions that compound over time into massive results. This is your life, your money, and your freedom at stake. Take control. Start today. If this deep dive into real debt strategies resonated with you, If it sparked that fire to take control of your finances, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more no-nonsense advice on mastering your money, and share this video with anyone you know who's tired of the debt cycle. Your journey to financial freedom starts now.